You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, y'all. So again, I talked about this last week. My next guest, I showed you. I was on social media, and I was talking about a variety of issues. And I know somebody in Atlanta who knows my next guest. He was telling me about this shoe company, and so they sent me 3 pairs of shoes. And Tarik Edmonson, he founded Nagast Footwear, and the new line is designed to empower customers with the purpose of teaching self-love, self-respect, and self-confidence. So glad to have you here on the show.
Yes,
So when did you start this apparel company?
In 2015, it took me a year to find the shoes. The idea was a year before, we would get beat. We would send out the money for the shoes, and, it was a fictitious company.
Wow.
So I had to finally learn how to just go to China. And like I'd say, the young kids, I Frank Lucas, that part of the game.
Hey.
We went straight to the connect.
So why did you go to China to have your shoes made?
Because China, a lot of times people ask me about Africa, but what we got to remember about Africa, they got their foot up behind in Africa just like they do here in America. So it's not a lot of places. Now I found Ethiopia, but China is the go-to place for like Nike, Reeboks, Fila. So when I went in there, Everlasting, I saw all of those out there because I visited a few. I went on a little tour. I got a visa, a travel visa, business visa to come into the country. They picked me up, took me to the hotel, and they took me around.
Any consideration of having them made here in the United States?
Yes, that's a possibility, but at the moment, it's not what we could do. But we're definitely looking towards that. We're looking to go public. I want to talk to you about that. Okay. We're going to do what Obama with the Main Street, Wall Street to Main Street, equity crowdfunding, bring our people in on the Marcus Garvey side of the game. You understand what I'm saying? Where we can have shares and dividends allocated out to our people in that way. Same thing with the colleges. We want to be able to step to the colleges, make shoes for them, give 2/3 of the proceeds back to the schools, because this is a labor of love and for our people more than it is anything else. Because, when I was thinking, what's the historians going to say 200 years in the future about what did we do 50 years after Brown versus the Board of Education, 50 years after the Voters' Right Act, what did we do? So when you look at Nike, you see that's the name of a goddess, a Greek goddess, that was edified by, and then we stand in line for it. And you look at Reebok, and you see that's our oppressor. So everywhere you look, we wearing our oppressors' gear. We're not going to beat us up about it because we so fresh, but we do have to start to wear our own attire again. It's like I said to the young kids, it's like going to jail, a man getting knocked out. And then when you wake up, you got lipstick on, and they tell you you're a girl, and you go for that. And then not only do you go for it, you wear the gear that they tell you to wear when you now have choices. The rappers don't call our names, they call everybody else's name. But we're here to change that. Another thing.
And see, that's the thing that I've consistently said to people. Because first of all, let's just be clear. You mentioned a lot of these rappers. First of all, a lot of them have done shout-outs to companies and weren't even getting paid.
Right.
Pastor Cavazier. That Busta Rhymes started
That's
that.
one. That's one.
And Louis Vuitton Don.
And again, to me is real basic how you talk about how do you use your existing resources, and then how do you in terms of building capacity.
Yeah.
And that's just really what it boils down to. Master P, when him and his sons announced the sneaker company they were launching, and their whole deal they were talking about trying to sign Zion to a deal. I think he eventually signed with Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of the same thing. And when you think back, and a lot of people don't realize this, but Tim Brown played for the Oakland Raiders, Hall of Famer. People don't realize Tim had his own sneaker company.
Right.
Now, the NFL would not allow him to wear his own sneakers because it was not one of the official companies of the NFL, but Tim had his own sneaker line all the years he played in the NFL.
That's all right. I didn't know that. That's one to grow on.
But help me, because, I get, as Roland said, I get the China initially, because that's where the market is. And ultimately with the vision of coming back here or connecting with a black, whether it be African, Caribbean, or black owned here. So I know that's building toward that.
Right.
But how do we break, and how are you imagining breaking the mentality of our people? Because I think about Stephon Marbury,
right,
who of course had a whole new career in China, but who
right.
tried to market a very inexpensive athletic shoe.
$15 and got trashed.
And got trashed.
And in fact, I never forget. I think it was 2020. I think it was 2020. I remember seeing this segment, and they went to a professor at a university who was an expert on textiles and the shoes.
Right.
And they did a deconstruction, and so they basically took apart a pair of Nikes, and they took apart a pair of Starberries.
Yep.
And he went through and he literally took the shoes apart and showed the seal, arch support, showed the thickness, the sole, all that sort of stuff. And he said the only difference between this Nike and the Starberry, he said, is literally that box and the logo. He said, so y'all are paying an extra $100
right.
for the box.
There it is.
And he broke it down, but there were people who laughed Stephon Marbury out.
Question.
And so how have folks responded to you? Have they said, man, why you gotta have this red, black, and green? Why can't you do this in other colors?
Yeah, we hear that. Why you gotta do that? And the first thing I tell them is that we had a chance to do like the other guys that came before us, like cross colors, no roots to it. You know, as far in terms of name, historically speaking, Sean, Jean, it's like as if we don't have no background. So I know I didn't have no name. I'm not no rapper, none of this. So I said the thing that to come to the people with it come from our ancestors, you know, edify them with Marcus Garvey. You know, that's where he represented, where we had the Black Star Line and we put our nickels and dimes together to make this thing happen. Because when we started, you know, I just lost everything in the real estate bubble at the time. So when I bounced back, my daughter had told me how big social media was. So I was like, Tassie, it's a time now that you could do your thing, girl. Get out here and make it. You know, and she was like, oh, yeah. I said, yeah. She said, well, won't you do something then? And then I said, okay, I'm going to
So what does the name mean?
Nagast is an ancient Amharic for kings.
Yeah. Ethiopian.
Ethiopian. I read the book Captain Nagast, which chronicles the story of Solomon and how he came to the planet. So it's like the red pill in the movie The Matrix. You understand? If you swallow that blue pill and you look up this name, you're going to find a lot about yourself, and you'll fall in love with not only the heritage that belong to us, but also the people who brought it to you. So that's what that's about.
So I guess tell us a little bit about the shoe price point.
Okay, well, the shoes that he just showed, we call those the Marcus Garvey UNIAs for United Negro Improvement Association.
Yes, sir.
And then we have the red, black, and green that represent, of course, and it's $99. Some of them we go with Nike, the ones that they sell in the Air Vapors. We remixed it because a lot of times people don't realize the law, and we so caught up. Like when you have a suit, now I have on a suit, it might be a Pierre Ellis, you might have on a Vera Wang, so on and so forth, but it's still a jacket and a pair of pants.
Come on, brother.
You know, it's a cotton comes from a plant.
Come on.
Leather comes from a cow,
See.
and rubber from a tree.
See.
So I'm
You understand what I'm
I'm on
saying?
your site right now, sneakerscustom.com, and so Henry, go to my iPhone. These are some of the
ADOS. You know, we try to keep our hand on the pulse.
these are some of the boots
culture.
that you have
Yeah.
here, and also there's some of the shirts. You also have socks here as well.
Now you realize red, black, and green. The ADOS ain't gonna get with that, brother.
You know,
they said they're descendants of slaves.
I know, and we
You see,
service
that's not a
everybody.
slavery mentality.
We
Now I
service
got you.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause see,
capitalism.
that's our problem as a people
Oh wait,
now.
you and I star jumpers. Now I can rock with that.
Yeah, that's the UNI Star Jumpers, you know. Yeah,
I see the ankh on the side.
Yeah, we have to represent, and then we name, you know, we got the Nat Turners. We soon we go.
Wait. You got the Nat Turners?
Yeah, with Nat
So you
Turners.
was able to stomach through any problem.
The boosters are Nat Turners with the gold right
You
in
got
the
some
back.
Harriet Tubmans?
And they coming.
They
And
coming.
then we got the running shoe that's Nat with Nat on the. Did I send you those, Roland? I probably was out of that.
Don't need no
SKU.
running shoes.
The running shoes. No, but you know, it's because the culture, and we were talking about this today in class. I teach a hip-hop class, and the young people, we were talking about the fact that black people between athletes and hip hop turned Nike from a running shoe company when I was a kid to and then turned Adidas from literally playing tennis, which is where tennis shoes come from, to that. And so, and remember, Patrick Ewing had his own line.
Yeah,
how could you, if you can capture a couple of celebrities, brother, have you thought about reaching out to some of these people?
Yeah, I reached
those
out
kicks
to,
make it on one video or in the right product placement. The whole thing could turn.
Exactly. So John Sally got in touch with us.
Okay.
You know, he wants to do some things for the vegan market.
These are the Nat Turner boots you're talking about. Go ahead.
Right. He wanted to do that, and we've been reaching out every rapper. You know, they had like We Invisible because they caught up too.
Yeah, brother.
So that's an uphill battle. But the thing is, we keep fighting.
Yes, sir.
We plant the seed and we keep working.
Yes,
and then it's going to change.
Yes, sir.
You know, as we was called to do this work, and we know that our people mind is going in a different direction.
That's true.
And we're not just building for us today. We're building it for our people.
All right. So Lloyd
future.
Kirkendall asked this question. Roland, please ask how long. See, before.
Oh boy.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Roland.
Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question, but then I'm gonna say something. Then I'm gonna let you answer.
All right.
Okay, so Lloyd Kirkendall, Roland, please ask how long it takes to get here. I don't want to wait 30 days. Okay, put the camera on me. All right. I'm gonna need black people to stop allowing white supremacy to dictate their thoughts when we talk about black companies. See, Lloyd, your question should have been, if I order a pair of shoes, can I get them expressed to me overnight, 2-day, 3-day? Why is it that your first assumption is that it might take you 30 days to get a pair of shoes? You are literally saying, without saying, that this black company is less than another company. I've been telling y'all this for the longest on this show. I told y'all when I was on the panel in Cincinnati at Cincinnati Music Festival. And we're on the panel, and there's one brother who thought he was being supportive of me. He was on the panel. He said, we got to support Roland Martin and Roland Martin Unfiltered. And then he said it might not look as good as CNN. I said, stop. My shit look good.
That's right.
The fact, Lord, that you literally even, you damn right. I see you sorry. I asked the wrong way. No, Lloyd. You actually asked the way a whole bunch of black people ask.
Right.
And so we need to stop automatically assuming that with a black company, the products will come late. I'm sure he about to answer, Lloyd, that if you want to pay extra to get these shoes the next damn day, if you click shop now, it probably has that option.
Come on, brother.
Yeah. If you want to get it in 2-day or 3-day, it probably has that option.
Good.
There are many products, Lloyd, that I buy from Amazon or others, and it says next day, 2-day, or even ground shipping.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need black people to stop making assumptions about black-owned businesses, and you already are starting from a white premise that what is black is less than.
Yes.
Now you can answer.
Lord, just want the shoes, brother. Can I get my shoes today,
Thanks
brother?
to the people that supported us in the beginning, we can have them sneakers to you like Roland said. If you want to pay the price, you can have them for the next day, a 2-day tracking, or even 3-day tracking.
Wow.
There it is.
So I have a question for you. So you have a lot of support here today, which I
Yes.
think is phenomenal.
Yes.
Is this a family-owned business company?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
and the people built it. Off of social media, the miracle of today. We started out. I said, if I could show the people I can make this one shoe, they'd get behind me. And the people supported us. We'll put a shoe out. We'll go viral before Facebook start playing with the algorithms. Yeah. But we will go viral, and people will wait 3-4 months for their shoe because they want to see us win. I said, brother, I ain't got your shoe. Brother, I don't want my money back. Just let me know you're going to give me my shoe.
Let me ask you
the way
something.
we
2015, you in Atlanta.
handled us.
You came out of Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
I seen your shoes. Brother Unc and them boys, you came from New
Yeah.
York. They wear your shoe. That's the shoe.
That's the shoe.
Because I asked Unc, where you get them shoes, man? Okay.
Yeah,
all
they
right.
had me the best
I'm putting
kept
it
secret
together
for a
now.
long time.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm good. I'm ready.
Get some shoes.
Let's get some shoes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So now, last question for me. I mean, any plans to do other shoes in non-black and green color, black, red, and green colors?
Yeah.
So if people want just different looks or whatever, they can actually do so.
Yeah, like we want to begin to start doing shoes. Like we see a niche in the marketplace now. Like there's 450 NBA players, 100 of them have deals. We getting ready to start going at the rest of them because there's riches in the niches.
Talk too loud now. Talk too loud.
Yeah.
No, because understand that, like for instance, I cannot remember his name, but one of the players, there was one athlete who played for Golden State,
Yes, sir.
who he wasn't getting paid by Under Armour,
Right.
and he was the one who convinced Steph Curry
You go to Under Armour.
to go to Under Armour. So they were sending him product. And so to your points, people need to understand, not all these ball players have deals.
Right.
Only the top third have actual shoe deals. So when you see, Kevin Durant's getting 20, 25 million a year. Derrick Rose was getting 20 million, I think it was from Adidas or Reebok. The deal that Allen Iverson hit. A lot of those cats are, I mean, they're just some of them are just getting product. And not a lot of product. And so that's what people I think assume, but don't quite understand. Go ahead.
Yeah, and we're going to do a dress shoe, so we're looking to get with different individuals that have the social media presence that could pull that, like, Hashim Nzinga introduced me to Mike Roberts, the businessman we talked to him about doing a
out
nice
of St. Louis,
shoe. Instead of Stacey Adams, you have somebody who's up name, and we'll do a lizard. We can go to Zimbabwe, get the lizard, make it done. Because, like I said, we work with a lot of people, and people come to us,
You want some
and they
gators?
teach
Y'all
us.
might want to do Uncle Roro shoe.
Hey, look here. I want to talk to you about that. We're going to have to do that.
I got a couple of followers.
Yeah, we're going to talk, bro.
Make sure you get it a couple times and ask us.
Pull a
We
couple
can
of
do
gators
that.
out the Nile
So
River.
that's what we do. Yes,
You want
sir.
some gators? We give you some gators, brother.
Just saying.
Yeah, I get you. I'll get you
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. We're looking to work with anybody who has a social media presence like yourself. We want to partner with people like yourself to build
I
our
ain't got a problem
board.
making money.
Yeah, we want to build our
I
board
ain't
to
like
get better
Mac in school,
advisors,
but I
to
know
take
how
us
to
to
count money.
overtake Nike. The time is now. Same thing we doing with the beats. We go right, a refrigerator. We gonna do the. Dre Beats, we went to Hong Kong, we found the manufacturer.
That's why Apple.
It's not hard to do. That's what they scared of.
That's why Apple bought the company.
They bought Dre for $1 billion.
They bought
but
Beats.
no other rappers are doing that except Ray J. He got smart. But that's where we at today, where we can literally swing the pendulum to where we have really took over the whole game if we just get out of the thought is Nike is better, white ice is better than black ice. At the end of the day, cotton comes from a plant, silk from a worm.
Come on.
Leather from a cow,
You said
rubber
like
from a
Garvey,
tree.
Yes, sir.
And all of it comes from God. So if we look to God and keep away from our oppressors and go towards that, we're gonna be all right.
Well, look, I'll be honest, folks. Again, I ain't getting paid by Tarik yet.
You gonna get there. We gonna make it happen.
But when I put the shoe on, look, I have a pair of Nikes. I got a pair of Adidas. I got a pair and shoes I put on, and fit was the same, looked good, all that sort of stuff like that. And so again, that's what also happens when you're not in love with the logo on the side. And for some of y'all know, and I'll show the picture eventually. Also, I have a pair. It was given to me by my man Larry Harper when he was one of the executives at Nike. And this is probably about I was in Chicago. This probably about 2007. It was a special edition Black History Month pair of Nike. So again, for all y'all people out there who are talking about shoes being black and green, while we talking, I'm gonna try to find it. That was a special edition Nike they put out. And again, I'm talking about it was like 2008, 2009, something like that. Larry gave me a pair. I never wore them. I had them on my shelf because they were special edition. But I had to go to Cora Berry's in December, her fundraising deal.
Oh yeah.
And what happened? I wore one of my Kente outfits, and I didn't have shoes to wear with them because it was a sneakers and sneakers and formal deal. And so I was like, my wife was like, "You got them Nike shoes?" I'd never worn. So I was like, "Damn, it's good as point. I do." So I went and put those on and wore them to the event, and so. So somebody says, well, no, Nike did an actual shoe that was red, black, and green. It was a Black History Month special edition. So don't act like this is out of the norm.
No.
They did this and gave those Black History Month shoes out.
Right.
And it's for us. I mean, Marcus Garvey gave that to us at a time when they came out with a song that said, everybody have a flag except a coon. Said the British got a flag.
That's exactly right.
Said the Irish got a flag.
Yeah, you've been reading Garvey, brother.
Said everybody got a flag except a coon. So this our flag.
Yes, sir.
So if we take and breaks and go and turn back to that,
yes,
we're gonna take those same tenements and do the same thing like what a Jay-Z doing or any other great business person like a A.G. Gaston when there was trouble in our neighborhoods.
Come on now. Look, come on. You got us over here. You naming the giants.
Right.
The great A.G. Gaston.
These are the people that you falling in behind.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm
Somebody
saying?
out there don't know who that is. I better look that up.
That they got to look at the Black Titan was his book, and I tell the young kids, I get a lot of information out of the Black Enterprise magazine, and our Jet magazine is where I found out about these giants.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes, sir.
right.
I mean, it's
and that inspired me to do the things that I'm doing at this point in time.
What's the website for your shoe?
www.sneakers, SNEAKERS, customs.com. That's CUSTOM.com.
Customs with an S?
No, custom singular.
Okay.
Okay, SCUSTOM.com.
Sneakers.
Sneakerscustom.com.
Yes,
You guys
sir.
do custom.
Yeah, we do custom, and that's the thing. We have a program where what we want to do is help with these HBCU, where we can raise money, right? You buy your shoe, you know, proceeds go back to the school, and we know we need to do service. You know, we need to be of service to our people. So those are with our knowledge.
Yeah.
These are the things that we decided to do.
Check that young brother down there, Paul Quinn. They've been doing a whole lot of stuff. We over me.
Michael Sorrell.
Yeah, Michael
Right.
Sorrell. He
Okay.
might do that.
Michael does some great stuff down there, and Paul Quinn.
We have to get together.
So again, folks, so you've seen us talk to a number of other Black designers, really with the SIA Collective. If you missed that, go to our YouTube channel. You'll see that. And so one of the reasons why we do this show is to provide an outlet for folks who otherwise would not be able to tell their story. That's why what we do. We want you to support what we do by joining our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar you give goes to support this show. And it is all about, again, what we do. Matter of fact, let me find this. So here it is. So Henry, check this out. So if y'all think that is like, okay, what's up with this? Is there a shoe in there? Okay, so do this here, Henry. Show the shoe. I want to show y'all comparison. Just hold it up. Just hold it up. Just like that. Okay, zoom in.
Oh, you got the Khalid Muhammad? Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Zoom in. Show do on the side. Do on the side, right there. All right, so y'all. So that's their shoe. Now, Henry, go to my iPad. These are the Nike shoes, and this is the back of what they look like. Those Nike shoes. You see they had that logo on there. So if y'all are wondering, like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Guess what? They did red, black, and green, so did he.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
All right, folks, join Reverend Dr. Jackie Hood Martin as she engages others to think like a leader. Are you looking to enhance your leadership or that of your team in 2020? Well, you can join her online course and mastermind group, How Successful People Think. She'll be your guide as you learn timeless leadership principles to apply to daily living. The offer expires on February 28th. To register or start the online course, go to www.livetolead.com/Leesburg. Livetolead.com/Leesburg. Again, it is it's an online leadership course that you want, and it's called How Successful People Think. And so the deadline is February 28th. And so livetolead.com/Leesburg.
Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.